So we wanted to talk about the S&P Global partnership with Microsoft, which came out of discussing a panel session on rich data to real decisions. And it's really rooted in the work that we've been doing around OSDU. We've been looking at how our vast data estate has been transformed into the OSDU data standard, and how we can then leverage that in some of the Microsoft tooling. So Maitri, did you want to talk about some of the things that Microsoft are doing?
So, S&P's rich data, the intelligence that you bring up to the minute, it's evergreen. That's the kind of data that we need to infuse with subsurface data standards, and we're now able to bring that into Microsoft's ADME, Azure Data Manager for Energy. And since it's built on OSDU principles, since it's Microsoft managed OSDU services, we can use the OSDU EDS connector to then bring that data in to ADME. And it's not just about it being in a system of record. Microsoft provides systems of engagement with the data. So we can start to provide governance, rules, policies, really make that data more trustworthy. We do that as Microsoft and with partner-led systems of engagement. And now with Microsoft's IQ agentic stack, we can start to build more intelligence onto the data and provide our users with so much of a richer intelligence that will then fuel their workflows and their modernizing work in terms of seismic interpretation or reservoir modeling and so forth.
Yeah, and I think that's really what we've recognized, is that we want to ensure that the customers can actually get access to this content. So putting it into that platform helps, and then really this is where we want to evolve our partnership further. So I think after this, we're going to be looking at how we can bring those data sets to life and working with your tooling. So I think we're really excited to where this goes next. So we want to see what happens next.
Yep, there's a lot more work to do in this space. We want to explore what else we can do with OSDU, how much more we can enrich the data, how we can bring our and partner technologies into that governance space that I was talking about, and that enrichment space, providing it with that shared brain across a variety of structured and unstructured data, so that the customer can not only work with their subsurface data, but then they can work with the subsurface data that's in their own house, along with the data that's coming in from S&P. Marry that with their reports and their chats, videos, other unstructured and other types of data that they will require for analysis. And then from there, we can start to build out these AI experiences all the way from Copilot to visualization and reports, and analytical tooling, and then off to physics and AI-based interpretations or reservoir modeling and simulation.
And I think that's where we want to go next, is looking at some of our AI-ready data, how that can sit on top as well, interacting with Copilot and really bringing that rich data to life. So yeah, excited to see where this goes next.